Morning. Good morning, my fellow quilt bombers. How is everybody doing this Thursday morning? You know, when the weather gets really hot and muggy, my face does crazy stuff, even at this age. So, good morning, everybody. I hope everybody brought a project to sew along with me today. I am going to show you the Sew Sampler box. So, if you haven't received yours yet, pause this video or fast forward if you're watching it after the fact. Close your eyes. This came yesterday, and I already lost something. Anyway, it's the Sweetest Peach is the theme of this one here, and there's a code to get some eyelet yardage and pre-cuts from Fig Tree, and a free download for a pattern. It's called the Humdinger. So there is that. So this is the free pattern that came with the box. It's called Peach Preserves, and Krista Mosier is the designer of this one. So of course, Krista Mosier, she's all about the diamonds. We did get this free small 60-degree ruler, and I might even have this one already because I have purchased and done Krista Mosier patterns before. I made a buffalo checked tree skirt for my niece, you know, Colorado and all. It had Christmas tree on it. It was red, green, black, and gray, I believe. It was very cute, very, very cute. And I don't really look at this thing, but it's there. We did get some 9014 Schmitz needles, so that's really cool. I could put that with my needles. And we got this small little tin of Little House pins. The Little House ones, this one. These come from Tokyo, Japan. There's a package of blue-headed ones and pink-headed ones. I love these little bitty boogers. So I keep these magic pins, and I have some small, I keep these little ones because I use those all the time, and I leave them right here next on my magnetic dish, right on my sewing machine, because I use them for piecing seams together and things like that. They're small enough that I could just pull them right out. So I don't sew over them. I can't find where the opening is for this, but I'm definitely going to be throwing them on there for sure. But this cute little slide open little tin, it's that quarter shop. It's really cute. I like that. And a honey bun of Fig Tree jelly and jam. Yeah, it's really cute. It's good stuff, Maynard. It's good stuff. Yeah, I don't know that I'll make this, but I'm thinking I have like one of these little specialty rulers. It's Creative Grids for a mini log cabin. And I might make one of those out of this. I don't know. That's the only thing I think of when I get a honey bun is pineapple quilts and log cabins. So I don't know. And it didn't happen anytime soon because it's not like screaming in my ear. So the other thing is that the Peaceful Baskets, the pattern came with this. I just don't know what I did with it. I've lost it. So the basket is the same. Where am I here? The basket is the same. The only thing that changes each month is the pattern that goes in the middle of the basket. And this is just a little square. So I should be able to figure it out. Otherwise, I will download the pattern for $5, but I'm going to give myself some time to find it first. I have no clue what I did with it. Not a single clue. Because I was going to do a fabric pull for the next basket, and I don't know where the pattern went, so I'm not going to do that today. But I did cut out the pieces for number 2. So I do have that available to sew. And that's right here. So I've got all of those pieces all cut and ready to sew. So I can sew along today with this. But I want to do vintage bow ties. I want to get that top together so that I can get it hanging in the closet with all the other tops that need to be quilted. I do have the let's see if it's in here. I do have, this is the part that's the first half that's complete. I did put in my cart yardage for, I want to go with this yellow gingham, the real tight, small one. So it looks kind of solid from a distance. But I think I'm going to go with the yellow. So I did put some yardage of that in my cart. So at the Fat Quarter Shop. But I'm not hitting the button on that just yet because I might need some more stuff. And that's just the thing. It's like, you know, as soon as you hit the button and then a day later, you're like, there is something else I needed. Hello, G. I did also finish these two blocks, the 2 pieces that go into the Jelly Roll sampler for the sew along, the Block Wednesday sew along with and they go this way. One goes, does it go this way? No, they go upside down. But one goes on one side and one goes on the other. But so I've got them, yeah, like this. I didn't want the same fabrics, and I did do it here, but they're so different in color. So there you go. You have to get a little creative with jelly rolls, don't you? So, and so I got that done. So I'm ready for next week. I'll put those back on the wall. So now it's just to sew along with me because I am going to be just sewing rows together here. And I'm not going to do what I did the last time because what I did before was I was running 2 rows through my machine at a time. And I would put the piles on top of my machine. And I started sewing, and then all of a sudden I'm done with one, but I still had like 2 left of the other. I'm like, oh no, I was grabbing more from the wrong pile. So we'll do 1 row at a time. I was just trying to be, you know, swift and get to the end of everything. So I hope everybody had a good evening last night. And I really didn't do a whole lot of things yesterday. I had to close all of the windows this morning. Well, not only because I'm leaving town for a few days, but my neighbor was mowing the lawn. And now he's also going to be ripping the roof off of his house. So he was a roofer before he retired, and so he does his own work. He did the garage like last year or the year before, and now he's going to put a metal roof on the main house here today. Well, he's going to start ripping it off anyway. He's got all the scaffolding up and everything. So anyway, I can't watch him on the roof. That will just bring me to tears to watch him standing on the roof. I can't do that. Once upon a time, I used to be not so fearful of heights. But you know what happened? I went to, when I was pregnant with my youngest son, I was like 4 months pregnant. And I went to Valley Fair, which is in Minneapolis, St. Paul area, riding roller coasters. And I don't know. that was the end of it for me. I was afraid of heights after that. It's like I rode roller coasters before, but I don't know. I think it had something to do with me being pregnant, and but oh well. All right. Didn't get two together. I figured I'd try to do something a little simpler today since I screwed up last week. so so I was gonna work on something a little simple. And this is kind of simple. Kind of simple. It should be anyway, right? Yeah, I'm looking forward. I was packing and stuff. I'm fresh out of the shower, you guys, but I was packing up and getting ready to go today and to the cities. It's like a 2-hour drive. So there must be something going on in the cities because the usual hotel that we book is like triple the price. So there must be something going on. And so because we're going to this concert tomorrow night, that I got something a little closer to the concert in Minneapolis area rather than staying in St. Paul. So I don't know. And so when I was researching the hotel, through Hopper was the best rate that I could find. That I did a hold on it because it wasn't ready to press the button to actually purchase the deal. So I okay, gotta make sure my seams are nesting here. So sometimes you gotta flip it, but I gotta make sure it's facing in the right direction. Okay. So when I went to go book it, I couldn't get the 3 nights. I could only get 2. So I don't have a room for Saturday. And I thought, oh, let me go to our usual place in St. Paul. And again, the price is still triple the price, even for one night and on a Saturday night. But so I might be coming home late Saturday night just because this might get a little hairy trying to find a place to stay. I wish he had an apartment so that we didn't have to get a hotel. I don't know. He took care of it last time, and I'm taking care of it this time. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. I think we're talking about going to that same restaurant we went the last time. Well, it's not actually a restaurant, but you go inside it's in the Minnehaha Falls, and go to this restaurant called Sea Salt. Have a shrimp po' boy or something like that. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to getting away. It's been a few weeks. I think it's been a month since I was last there. So I'm trying to think of like quilt shops and stuff that I could potentially go to, but there really wasn't anything near me when I lived there. So there is Buttermilk Basin. That's there. And I just don't know that I'm going to have any time to get over there, but who knows? I might try to fit it in because they're not open on Sundays. You know, why do quilt shops never open on Sunday? Because Sunday's like the day that they can go. So I'm just kind of looking for somebody who has some Lori Holt fabric in their shop. And I don't think Stacy does, but Stacy West of Buttermilk Basin. And I don't believe I've ever even been in her shop. And I think she's moved. And now she has a satellite shop in Missouri somewhere. I can't remember where, like St. Louis or something like that. So very exciting for her. Very exciting. I have 2 thread bunnies for this kind of thing, because otherwise I just waste thread pulling it all out. So my nose is itching. Otherwise, I don't have any other plans. We might be grilling. I've got like 2 big slabs of ribs in my freezer. And I asked him, I said, can I bring this to you and somebody else fix them? Because we're not going to eat them. We're not going to fix them up. So that's his deal. So I'm going to take those with us. So we might go grill them at somebody's house or a little park. It's his sister's birthday yesterday. So they had a thing last night at the park for her birthday. I was on Facebook Live. I got to see everybody. Otherwise, you know, that's our life. That is our life. Let's face it the right way. It's getting so close to the 4th of July. Does anybody have any like vacation plans and all that kind of stuff? My sister wants my mom to come to Colorado the end of July, early August. We're going to fly her down there. And I think her boyfriend's parents are going to go too. All right. Ooh, we're almost done with this room. It goes pretty quickly, putting the rows together. It's a very pinning nightmare to get the next ones together. Well, it's not a nightmare. It's not a nightmare. There we go. Put the last one on here. It'll feel good to have something, a project checked off the box. I have a list on my whiteboard over here of things, and I have to take the fruit medley runner. Oh, I forgot to take a picture of it. I put it on my dining room table. I took all of the clutter off my dining room table and set that on, and I put a this pitcher, very narrow pitcher, pouring pitcher with some purple tulips in it that my sister gave me. Sitting with it on the table right now. It's funny because I had thought about doing it, but and I got the idea from Missouri Star Quilt Company. It's like when you make a table runner, put nothing, put a blank space in the middle, because when you put stuff on it, you can't see it. So I was like, oh, I should do that, but I didn't end up doing that. So, all right, I'm going to get up and iron here. So I'm going to follow my arrow that says I have to push all my seams to the right so that they will match up with the next one. So then I'll do rows 6 and 7 and put those two together. Then I'll do 8 and 9 and put those two together. And then I'll do 10 and put that together with 8 and 9. And then 8 and 9 and 10 will get stuck to 6 and 7. And then we can put the two halves together. And last one. Move that seam over. Okay. Oh, this fabric is threads everywhere. Okay. So now I'm going to stick this up on my wall here. Keep my label on it. Pin it to my batting hanging on my wall. And then we'll get row 7 together. Put that in there. These pins don't belong in here. They belong over there. Let's see, where are we in here? That took 21 minutes. See? That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. All right. Row 2. There we go. And I always pin the end too, so that way I don't have to sit here and fiddle with fiddle with it at the end. I just fiddle with the beginning. Use my fingers as a pin. Starting to sew faster. What are you guys working on? Sometimes the seams don't nest and I have to kind of fold it over. I ain't worried about it. Lori Holt's fabric is very forgiving in that manner. And other fabric, because this is different, it feels like it's a different weave, like it's lighter weave. It's a lighter fabric. I don't know. And fabric is very different from everybody else's, that's for sure. I guess I never really paid attention, but it feels different than everything else that I work with. I have to be careful with my thread catchers because if they get too much thread on them, all of a sudden my machine becomes unthreaded. So I have to pay attention to too much thread on my thread thingies. All right. I like this yellow gingham. It's so fresh and springy and summery. And since there's more greens in this quilt and the yellow on the edge, it'll match my decor. All the rest of it doesn't have anything to do with my decor. And I really don't even have a decor. It's something I wish for. Everything to match. I don't have a whole lot of hand-me-downs, but antique dressers and stuff. But so got to figure out what the heck I'm going to wear this weekend so I can pack my suitcase. I'm hoping I can stay for 3 nights. We're hoping that the hotel that we're staying at will just let us book another night once we get there. You know, it doesn't work out. I can come home late Saturday. It's only a 2-hour drive. And I'm wearing pink with bright red nail polish. I was going to go with the outfit I'm wearing to the concert tomorrow. So next, what do we got here? We got 5, so we got 4 left. And then we can pin this to the next one. And put the 2 rows together. This green is really pretty too. I like that. I like that green. Ooh, dropped it. There we go. Concentrating. So I am thinking that summer block party, because sometimes on Monday mornings, like this weekend, I don't know that I'm going to have a big update on Monday morning, and so it might be a short video. So I'm thinking I might assign myself, and the same goes for kind of Fridays too, that in order to have some content, I would assign myself like one of the blocks from the summer block party. So that way I can get some of that done. But I don't know. You guys, I got so much on my plate here. And a lot of it's going to, is kind of falling to the wayside at the moment. Like my hometown houses, and I feel guilty. I'm feeling guilty. But I'm good. I've got time to get that one done, so I'm not worried about that. I just want to get the blocks, and the blocks are almost done, and the houses, I only have 2 left. And then I'll feel comfortable. I mean, I haven't top stitched anything down on the applique part, but I think once I got them done though, that's like the hard part. That was the hard part, was trying to get all that stuff done. And then I should take my other sewing machine. I have a small Singer quantum machine. Get that. It's supposed to go to the shop. I can't remember what was wrong with it, so I'm gonna try it. But that's why I pulled this one out, because I usually sew on that one. But get that one set up downstairs so that I can do projects like that. The quilting projects, you know, the small ones that I'm going to quilt myself, and the top stitching and stuff like that. So that way I don't have to keep changing threads. And so it's good to have a second machine for those kinds of projects. So that way when I'm like doing dishes and cleaning the kitchen and making dinner, I can go sit at that machine in between while you're waiting for things to cook or dishes to soak. You know, that kind of thing. But I'm not up here all the time because, you know, we got a house to keep up too, but in between loads of laundry, have that at the dining room table so that I have little projects to do without having to run the stairs. All right, so now this one's got to go to the left. But when I do this, I don't like set my seams when I go this direction for whatever reason. It's like, oh, let's make this quick and easy. And making progress. Very different from last week's sew along video. Sew along day. I didn't get anything done really. I remember correctly. I don't even remember what I worked on. There. So now I can bring this back down. This back on here. Lay it down on here. And then we can sit over here and pin it together. Where are we at now? 32 minutes? Okay, we're good time. I might be able to get this together and in the window frame. You know, I want to try to get those pins out of there so I don't have to pull out the big fat ones. I really love these pins. Love them. See. I can figure out. Well, garbage. My goodness. Make it hard to get into these things. There we go. Let's dump them in here. There's pink and blue, so let's see what's the difference between them. Pink ones or blue ones? Are they the same size? Are they different? Come here. I got one stuck. There we go. So let's see here. Hold on. Put that in my garbage bowl. The pink ones are a little bit thicker. The blue ones are the thin ones. just a hair, but you could feel it. Just a hair. So I'm going to put these blue ones on the magnet because I like the thin needle. I like the thin pin. Thin pins. Because I needed a little extra because there's a lot of seams that need to be pinned together here. So I'm going to add those to this magnet bowl. It should be enough for now. I'll get them all out later. All right. Let's get to pinning this puppy together. What you working on, Jane? Oh, I have to tell my son that I'm leaving today. Last we talked, and I mentioned it to him that I was going to be gone. I was leaving Friday, so I'll have to send him a message because he's already gone to work. He took the Harley to work today. He's so excited. He's got that motorcycle. Oh, my goodness. When I went to the quilt store the other day, I ran into him down the street in his little FedEx truck. Whenever I'm doing my little DoorDash job, I run into him from time to time. He does his deliveries all in the same area, does the same routes, visits the same stores and houses every day. He does the deliveries to like the Walmart and Best Buy and Target and stuff like that. So I started spinning the seams at the beginning. Yeah. It's panning out not to have worked out very well in the end because I stopped doing it like after the first 10. I know, right? 2 more rows done. You're not working on anything? I feel good that I've got this progress made here. So I will be home on Sunday morning, regardless of what transpires with getting a room for Saturday night. But so I don't know if I'll work on anything. I do have myself on the schedule to work to DoorDash Sunday night, but and Monday and Tuesday, but so I don't know if I'll get anything done or not. I don't know what I'm going to feel like. I'm not the party animal I used to be, so. Richard, on the other hand, can be very spontaneous. Love it. Very, very spontaneous. I love it. All right. Just a few more pins and we can sew this row together. Look at that. I can get 2 rows done in this episode. I know I like this Thursday sew along day. That's very nice. I think I'll keep it. I talked too much last time. I was distracted. I made mistakes and didn't get anything done. All right, now I put that back so I can throw my pins back on it. All right, here we go. There we go. My seam folded over. I don't like that. These little pins are really kind of cute. They're working. They're doing the job here. Readjust. Uh-oh. I guess maybe I shouldn't have worn this shirt. Oh, okay. Pinned my shirt and it kind of pulled the thread. Good, we're good. Cruising right along. All of a sudden, I feel hungry. Yippee! Yes! All right. Major accomplishment right there. Okay. Now let's set that seam. And did I have to change any? That one has to be changed. Well, I got it here. Make sure all these seams are laying right. Steam. I love that sound. Oh, that Rowenta. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but that iron, I hear people using it. I guess Kimberly Jolly has one now. Oh, the noise that thing makes, the steam. Oh, just love it. Okay, let's fold this over and press it down. See what we're working with here. So I don't know if you watch Just Get It Done Quilts, but she is where I learned this technique. You kind of like put your fingers across this like piano to make sure your seam is laying nice and flat before you actually press it. I watched her from, I think, their first video. She is grown huge. Oh, that's much for me. I don't want to grow. I just want to be a small, intimate group. I'll put this over here. You notice I'm not showing you this side so you can see how dirty it is. I learned so many cool techniques from people to do things like this. You know, I started out with watching Missouri Star Quilt Company back when they first started doing videos, and Just Get It Done Quilts. Fat Quarter Shop, I've been watching her since she got started. So Pat Sloan, she started, I don't know when I found her, but she had already been established. She didn't do a whole lot of videos at first, but I like her daily routine. Or, well, it's not daily anymore, but I'm like, that's how I want to do it because I look forward to those videos every day. I may not watch her premieres, but until later, but I don't start right because it's 6:15 my time when she starts. But there, I got 2 rows done, you guys. Yay! Woohoo! Oh, that feels good. All right, so now I can pile that with the other one. Get the next 3 done. Oh, I had to put a towel on the seat of my chair because there's a screw. For some reason, the seat is kind of getting flimsy on me. You started watching Jenny Doan? Yeah. I've been watching her since when she first, I think it was her first even video I caught. Well, I may have watched like a 3rd or 4th one and then had to catch up with something that I missed, but I've been watching her since early years. I was living in Minneapolis. And then the Fat Quarter Shop, and then Pat Sloan, and then Just Get It Done Quilts. I don't watch her so much anymore. Every now and again, she'll catch my eye with what she's got in her little thing, but used to watch her religiously when she was learning how to do things. Yeah, I look forward to every Friday video with the Fat Quarter or with Missouri Star Quilt Company. I watch those every Friday, and I love the triple plays that pop up on oh yeah, Laundry Basket Quilts. I watch her Friday videos, and she does Wednesdays too, doesn't she? Yeah, I watch all of those. I watch her videos now too. Yes, triple play, isn't it? That one. And so I'm looking. I'll be watching. I'll watch them while I'm gone this weekend because I get up so early. Richard will still be sleeping, and I'll be in the hotel room with my phone, YouTube up, and I'll be watching all these videos. I get so much inspiration, and I have a journal that I write in every morning, and I jot down all kinds of things because I have cross stitch people that I watch too, and I'm like, oh, I got to put that on my list. And yeah, there's a lot of good channels and a lot of good inspiration, and I love sewing along with these people. I think they're just so much fun. And with Pat Sloan, this is actually the first Black Wednesday I've ever joined in on. She's given me inspiration to do other projects that I've pulled up on my own, but this is the first actual Black Wednesday I've done. I figured, you know what? I think I need to get involved. I need to start getting involved in them because I'm not a sampler person per se to do just miscellaneous blocks here and there. I like to have some sort of a structure to the quilt. So, this laundry basket quilts one that I'm doing now, the birthday mystery, I'm finding that I was a little taken aback that each block is different because I'm used to her mysteries starting out with like, you do this, you have to make four of this block or five of that block, and when you lay it out, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm a little surprised that she's doing something like this, that every block is actually a different block. You do watch everyone? I'll have to go take a look at that. Look at mine. I have a huge list because I watch all documentaries. I watch them all. Anna, and there's a young lady in Australia that I like to watch. She takes month off breaks, months and months off, and then she'll come back usually. And then there's another young lady I've been watching, Rachel. She's in England. Oh, and Kate, Last Homely House. I like watching her. She's super inspirational with that K Facet stuff that she does. I get fascinated with that. I have a huge stack of K Facet, and I just can't think of another project I want to get into right now with that. And K Facet is going to be in my town in October at my local quilt shop. There's a couple lectures at one of the convention conference places, and he's also got some workshops, but I can't afford to go to a workshop, hundreds of dollars, but I can afford to go to the lecture. So I want to see some of these specialty, these celebrity quilters in person, get an autograph and everything. So I am going to sign up uh, for the lectures because he's here for like October, mid October, the 15th, 16th, 17th, something like that. Yeah, I love Kate. She is so fascinating. I've been watching her since she started too, and she's really blown up really good. And watching her garden one, they just put grass on the roof of her cabin. Her little grandkids and stuff. And who else do I watch religiously? Anna, Quilt Roadies. She's just adorable. I watch everything. I see her face pop up. I'm like, yeah. Saltbox Stitcher, Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. I don't watch a bunch of So Yeah. I used to. I don't watch a bunch of that. I don't watch their videos where you can go purchase online. That just seems really, really a dangerous thing to do. Because that's pretty much most of their videos these days is just selling fabric online. I like watching after the fact. I won't watch them live. I don't want to get into something that I can't get myself out of. um, I would love to go to their store though one day because my boyfriend does want to go to Vegas on a vacation trip. I have no desire to go to Vegas for the gambling thing of it, but I would go to their store. Most definitely would go to their store. Um, just to say that I've been there. I would love to go to a Laundry Basket Quilts retreat once. Yeah, just once. I would like to. Primitive Gatherings is not that far from me. It's probably a couple hour drive, but because it's on the opposite side of the state. But I would like to go to one of at least like a day thing, maybe even for like a sit and stitch or something, just to say that I've done it. Um, I'm gonna try. Just now that I'm talking about it, I'm gonna try to fit in going to Buttermilk Basin this weekend. Right? It's exactly right, Jean. That's what I'm afraid of. I'd be like, you have to do a text kind of thing. I'd be like, first of all, I have to like spend hours just figuring out how that all works. But yeah, how do they keep track of that stuff? I'd lose track of it too. I'd end up with a box and not even know why I have it. It's dangerous. It's super dangerous. But it is ingenious idea, and they are making money. I have to give them that. And there are three guys. They used to have videos where they would take, because they fix machines too, where they would take a Bernina or something like that and just see how durable it really is. They would, I watched one where they took it out to a shooting range and it still sewed. I thought that was kind of fun, to be honest with you. I thought those were fun videos. They used to do tutorials and stuff like that too, but I haven't seen one for quite a while. So, but anyway, you guys. Well, I finished something. I probably could have finished another row, but I like this chatting part. This was fun. Anyway, you guys, well, we got 5 minutes, oh, 4.5 minutes left. So I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna go start packing up my things and packing up clothes because I don't know what I'm gonna wear. So I'm gonna actually take a suitcase this time because it's 3 days that I'm hoping I can stay. And the fact that I'm not sure what I'm gonna wear to this concert. So, you just throw in a bunch of clothes and say, Richard, do you like this? What should I wear? Maybe I'll go shopping. I need some shoes. But anyway, you guys have a fabulous weekend. There won't be a video tomorrow, so don't thank you. I will have fun. And I'll see you Monday. All right. You guys have a great weekend. What is Monday? Monday's the 1st, isn't it? 1st of July. Yeah. Wow. I can't believe half a year is over already. Whew, time flies. All right. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday at 10 a.m. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Bye now.